The practice that I'm going to have you do today, I want you to take a moment now to reflect on where you are physically. So how about you lie down on your back? I'm going to get you to put your feet toward that wall, head toward me. And take the feet as wide as your mat and drop the knees towards each other if you like. Just take a moment to sense how the body feels. Notice if there are any areas of tension. Fatigue. Or perhaps the body wants to move. And now notice the mind. Whether the mind is moving or dull, perhaps sharp intellect. Good. Now notice the breath. Just sense where the breath is moving in the body. No need to shape. Just notice where it moves naturally. Now bring the legs together. Plant the feet flat on the floor, knees toward the ceiling, arms by your side. And I'm going to have you inhale. Take the arms up overhead to rest on the floor behind you as you pick up the hips and come into bridge. So inhale, hips will lift, arms will lift, come up overhead. And exhale, lowering down. Work toward a full inhale and a full exhale. Inhale, hips will lift, coming up. And then moving smoothly into the exhale, lower the hips and the arms back towards your side. We're going to continue in this fashion. So full deep inhale, arms coming up overhead, trying to match the movement with the inhale. And exhale, lowering down the full length of the exhale. Good. 3 more. Inhale, bringing us up. Complete full inhale and exhale. See if you can't begin to lengthen. Inhale to a 5-second inhale. Inhaling and coming up. And exhaling and moving back down. 5 seconds. Repeat that. Good. One more time. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Moving back down. Good. And then I'll have you roll over, come to 4s. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, lengthen forward and lift the chin slightly. As you exhale, draw the chin back and in. Take the seat back toward the heels into child's pose. Inhale, coming back up and into table, keeping that chin locked until the very end. Then the gaze lifts. Exhale, curl the toes under, pick up the hips, come into downward dog. Inhale, coming back down to table with that slight lift of the chin. Exhale, chin draws in. Jalandhara Bandha engaged, hips back toward the heels. Inhale, coming back up to table. Curl the toes under. Exhale, chin draws in. Hips lift, coming into downward dog. Let's take an extra breath here. So in down dog, thinking about the shoulders on the back, the low ribs knitting together, creating length. Let's bend the knees in down dog and take the sit bones a little higher, lengthening the serratus anterior. Good. Inhale, knees will come to the floor. You'll come to table. Exhale, seat back toward the heels. Release any tension in the shoulders by dropping the forearms to the floor. Take a breath, heel. Feel breath move all the way into the back body. Inhale, coming up to table. Curl the toes under, exhaling into downward dog. So lengthening the side body here. Draw this in. Give me lift here. Yeah. Now lengthen the sit bones as high as you can. Good. Keep squeezing the low belly in. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, coming down to table. Exhale, seat to the heels. Inhale and exhale here. Begin to notice what's shifting. The goal here is to maintain the one-to-one focus of the breath. 1 count inhale for 1 count exhale. So 5 second in, 5 second out. No pause between inhale and exhale. Next, inhale, come up to table. Remember, take the gaze forward, lift the chin. And then before you exhale into downward dog, begin the exhale by drawing the chin in toward the breastbone, then curling the toes and picking up the hips and moving into downward dog. All in that one exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, relax that head and neck. Chin is drawn in. We're working with the throat lock here. Good. The end of the next exhale, I'm going to have you step the right foot forward just behind the right hand. The right knee will be bent. Back foot will be planted. So at the end of exhale, step the right foot up. Left foot is planted. Inhale, coming up into warrior one. Exhale here, navel draws in. Inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, fold halfway, just so far as you can lengthen the side body. Inhale, bend the knee, come back up into warrior one. Exhale here, navel draws in, weight in the back foot. Inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, fold halfway. Take an extra breath here. Inhale, lengthen further forward. Exhale, navel draws powerfully in. Inhale, bend the right knee. Come back to warrior one. Exhale here. Navel draws in, weight in the back foot. Inhale, lengthen the right knee. Exhale, fold. Keep drawing that left hip forward, lengthening equally off right and left side. Chin is drawn in, so back of the neck is nice and long here. Work those shoulder blades together on the back. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale here. Next, inhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, come back up to warrior one. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, bring the elbows to shoulder height. Lift the breastbone higher, broaden the collarbones. Inhale, maintain that lift and broadening as you lengthen the arms. Exhale, re-lifting and engaging through the collarbones. Inhale. Exhale, navel powerfully in, protecting the low back here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, forward fold all the way. Feel free to use a block here if you want. And I'm going to get you to inhale, bend the right knee, lean as far into the leg as you can, and exhale, try to keep the chest on the thigh as you lengthen the right knee back, straightening that right knee. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straightening that right knee. Working with our low back and our hamstring. Inhaling and exhaling. Head and neck relaxes forward. And then find that position where you can stay. Inhale, lengthening forward. Exhale, folding in. Navel draws in, left hip is forward. Good. End of the next exhale, hands will plant. You'll step the right foot back, come to plank, draw those shoulder blades together. Take an inhale here to find plank, and then exhale, elbows draw alongside the body as you lower. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, table. Curl the toes under, exhale, downward dog. Inhale and exhale here. Good. End of the next exhale, left foot will step up. We're going to move through that same series of movements. You'll inhale, come up into warrior one. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the right knee or left knee. Exhale, fold halfway. Inhale, bend the knee. Come back up to warrior one. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Exhale, fold. We stay for an extra breath. Inhale, lengthening the side body. Left hip rotating forward. Next inhale, you bend the left knee. Come back up. Good. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Exhale, fold forward. 4 breaths here. 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale. If we turn the palms towards each other, you feel that rotate the shoulder blades. Inhale and exhale here. Draw the low belly in to support the low back. Good. Then the next inhale, we'll bend the left knee, come back up to warrior one. We're going to work with the elbows here. So as you exhale, elbows will come to shoulder height, breastbone lifts, collarbones wide. Inhale, lengthening the arms up. Exhale, setting the scapula deeper into the back, lifting the front of the body. Inhale. 3 more breaths. If we draw the chin in and lift through the base of the skull, you'll feel a lock at the throat. Ujjayi breath will naturally occur. Soften the face. Good. Next, inhale, arms lengthen, straighten the left knee. Exhale, fold all the way forward. And work with the body a little dynamically here. As you inhale, that left knee bends, giving you a little more length in the torso through the low back. And as you exhale, we awaken the attachment of the hamstring. This is where we coax the muscles into warming up, lengthening for us. Good. And then come to rest in the forward position. Just accepting the body where it is. Find that position of effort and ease. And of the next exhale, we're going to step back with the left foot, come to plank. Take an inhale here to find both the length in the front and the back body. Reach back through the heels, draw the shoulder blades towards each other on the back without collapsing in the upper abs. And then as you exhale, let's bring the elbows alongside of the body as you lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Relax the head and neck. Okay, I'm going to run you through a little sequence that might be different than what you know. But just follow my verbal cues. I'm going to have you inhale, come to plank. In plank, you're going to drop the hips, draw the shoulder blades together on the back, and reach the breastbone forward as the gaze lifts. Keep pressure in the fingers. Exhale, plank and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale and exhale here. Hips will drop, thighs toward the floor. Draw the shoulder blades back, breastbone reaches forward. Exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, plank and lower. And rest on the belly. So notice the breath. Bring the breath back to one. Relax the arms. If you want to rest the head on the arms, you can. Place one cheek down if you prefer. Widen the legs. Drop to the inner edges of the feet. Breathe into the abdomen. We've activated the sympathetic nervous system. Now let's activate the parasympathetic with the breath. You can even begin to lengthen, exhale a little bit. Full deep breath all the way into the abdomen. Lengthen the exhale. Slow it down. If you have one cheek down, let's switch which side. Bring the arms alongside the body, and we're going to come to table. So inhale into table. Now there's two ways to do this. So you can stay here in table, and you can move onto the knee and one arm, and take the top arm up overhead. Or if you'd like the full version, come to plank, roll onto the outside of the feet, and take the top arm up. Your choice. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, top arm is going to reach overhead toward me. And exhale, bring the back of that hand to the top of your hip. Inhale, reach overhead. And then exhale, sweep. Don't rotate the hand all the way back. Keep going. Inhale. Breathe into that side body. And then as you exhale, now feel how that draws the shoulder blade into the back. 2 more. Tap on in. There you go. Good. After this last one, as you exhale, you can bring the arm forward, come back to plank. And then let's go into downward dog. Feel free to take table, puppy, or child's pose. Relax the head and neck. Inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to take savasana on the opposite side. So you'll come to plank or table, and then rotate onto the outside of the left hand, outside of the left foot. Draw the low belly in, pubic bone rolls up. This engages the low abdominals. Beautiful. Relax the shoulder blade into the back. Fantastic. And then we work with breath. Inhale, taking the arm overhead. Exhale, the hand moves back. Beautiful. Inhale, overhead. Exhale. Work with the breath. Let's build on inhale. Inhale will be a 6 count. Exhale, a 5 count. And then inhale, a 7 count. Exhale, 5. And after this last breath, we exhale forward to plank. And I'm going to have you lower all the way down onto the abdomen. Good. Inhale and exhale here. Again, notice the breath. The goal is to ride the effort and the ease. When the inhale becomes grasping, we're activating sympathetic. All right, let's place the hands on the back body, palms face up. I'm going to have you inhale, draw the elbows towards each other, shoulder blades towards each other, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Strong in the legs and legs strongly drawing towards each other. Inhale, lift again. And exhale, lowering. Last one. Inhale, lift through the base of the skull. Keep that chin drawn in. Throat lock active. Exhale, stay. Navel draws in. Inhale, come up a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to table. Curl the toes under. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale and exhale here. End of the next exhale, right hand steps up to right foot steps up to the right hand. Be quite a trick. And then we're going to sweep with the left arm, come up into warrior 2. Inhale and exhale here. You can rotate the palms up and feel the shoulder blades move in. Draw the low belly in. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward toward the front of the room as long as you can on the right side body, and then just let that arm lower. The floor, the block. You can rest the elbow on the knee. And then top arm will inhale overhead toward me. Navel draws in, exhale, take the top of the hand back to the hip. Inhale, rotate overhead. Exhale, bring the arm back. So the goal here, you can use a block or you can rest the hand on the floor or elbow on the knee. Keep drawing the low belly in here. As you exhale, navel draws powerfully in, and that puts weight on the outside of the left foot. And the next time we inhale the arm overhead, we'll stay. So now here, create space between the ribs and the side body. Inhaling creates expansion. Exhale, grounding through the feet. So draw the low belly in. Feel the tailbone. Yeah. Now give me some lift here. Yeah. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, turn the feet so they face the mat that's on the floor. We're going to inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend the right knee. Take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, come back up. Opposite side. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, come back up. Back to the first side. Exhale. Stay for a breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, squeeze the navel in. Feel the twist. Inhale, come back up. Take a breath here. Exhale, navel in. Inhale. And exhale, float to the opposite side. Take a breath. Then we use the inhale to come back up to center. Exhale here. We're going to go back to the first side. As you exhale, left hand floats over. Now we're going to stay 3 breaths. So here, the goal is to lengthen front body. Keep squeezing the low belly in so there's weight on that left foot. Beautiful. And then roll those ribs. Next inhale, look down toward the floor. Exhale, look up toward the arm raised toward the ceiling. Good. Next inhale, let's come on up out of the posture. And exhale here. We're going to stay here for an extra breath. And take this time to notice how the body feels. Where is there tension? Or perhaps an area of the body that feels more open. What is the quality of the mind? More active? More still? Next, exhale. Right hand will move to the outside of the left foot. Find that position where you feel the skillful twisting here. And you can work with the gaze. This is nice for the head and shoulder. Inhale, look down. Exhale, gaze moves up. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Next, inhale. Let's fold forward as we exhale and walk the hands toward the center. Inhale, lengthen away from the legs. And exhale, fold in. And it can be nice to take this posture in a way that is similar to down dog. So walk the hands forward, lengthening the side body, and hips stay over the ankles. Find length here. Good. And then I'm going to have you walk your hands toward the front of the room, or toward me, and spin your front foot and come down on your back knee. So just find the position here where you're initially comfortable. Bring the right arm up onto the right thigh and lift through the breastbone, broaden through the front of the collarbones. Now draw the low belly in, feel the tailbone stable, and then sink into it. Keep holding that low belly in. And then inhale, take the right arm up and shoulder blade into the back. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, sweep with that arm. Draw the shoulder blade in. Exhale. Let's continue to move. Good. Continuing to engage that low belly. And the next time the arm comes up toward the ceiling, let's stay here. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, bend the elbow. Draw the shoulder blade more in toward the back. So elbow comes toward goal post. That allows you to move that humerus. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Lift through the breastbone. Chin stays drawn in. Gaze at the horizon. One more breath here. Inhale. Now pause the breath for 2 counts. And then exhale when you do that one more time. Inhale, broaden and expand. Pause the breath. Feel the breath in the heart. And then exhale. Take the hands forward and let's take the right foot back. And I welcome you to go to your choice. Down dog, puppy, child's pose. Notice any inclinations here to move. Notice the breath. Now we'll set up for second side. So left foot will step forward. We'll come down onto the right knee. And initially just finding a comfortable position here in this lunge with arms resting on the left thigh. And now draw the low belly in to stabilize the sacrum. Then we'll work with the right arm. So we'll inhale and sweep the arm up, shoulder blade into the back, create space by lifting those right ribs. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Couple more breaths. You can begin to pause the breath if you like. This next time we raise the arm, we'll stay. And then just work with the elbow. So the elbow coming out to the side. Inhaling and lifting and broadening the collarbones. Navel draws in, pausing the breath in the heart. The navel drawn in gives us a sense of grounding through the legs, stability, steadiness. as we pause breath, that life-giving force in the heart. Sukham and stiram, the goal of our practice, effort and ease. Notice where the mind is efforting. Good. Next, exhale. We're going to fold forward, plant the hands, come back to downward dog. Inhale and exhale here. Relax the head and neck. Notice any shift in the breathing. Notice our posture. Support and protect the low back here. Draw the navel in powerfully. Good. End of the next exhale. Left foot will step up. We'll go into side angle on this side. So we're going to inhale, come up into warrior two. Exhale here. Find our stance. Inhale and exhale. Navel draws in here and you'll feel the tailbone move down. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, nice and neutral. Exhale, reach forward with the left hand. Create as much length as you can. Then find that initial position and feel free here to start with the elbow on the knee and then progress to using the block or the floor. Inhale, top arm overhead. Exhale, draw the arm back. As you inhale and take the arm overhead, feel space in the intercostal muscles. The intercostal muscles are in between the ribs here. Exhale, the hand draws back, navel draws in, and you feel the torso twist a little bit more. Inhale, overhead. And then let's pause the arm here. Exhale, navel draws powerfully in and twists a little bit more toward the ceiling. You can deepen with the left arm here if you want to create more space between the ribs. And if your shoulder is tired, feel free to bend the elbow. Still leveraging the ribs to open and the shoulder blades into the back. Keep squeezing the low belly in. Chin draws in back and the neck is nice and long here. Inhale and exhale. And again, creating a little space at the end of inhale. Inhale, 5, pause. Exhale, 5. No pause. Good. Next, exhale. We're going to fold forward and bring the back foot up to the front, into a forward fold. So here, relax the head and neck. Inhale, lengthen away from the legs. And exhale, fold in toward the legs. You can have a slight bend in the knees here. Don't need to be super aggressive. Inhale and exhale. 1 to 1. Now, take the left hand on the outside of the upper right arm, and then the opposite hand on the outside of the opposite arm, and let the weight of the arms draw the front body forward. One to one breathing. Good. All right. Let's release the arms by your side. Inhale, sweep with the arms, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, sweep with the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen away from the legs. Exhale, fold in. Now, I welcome you to walk forward to where my mat is, and you can use my mat if you like. The hands are going to be in front of the wall, and I invite you from here, you can step a foot forward and then come up into handstand. Good. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Reach through the heels. Strong in the back body. Low belly engaged. If you don't want to come up, that's fine. Just relax here. Take one leg back. Lifting. Lengthen the legs. Inhale and exhale. When you come out, stay in down dog. Then inhale to table. And exhale to child's pose. Take your time. Take a moment in down dog. This is our counter pose, lengthening the spine. Then we inhale to table. And exhale to child's pose. Release the arms by your side. If anything, you can grab a hold of the soles of the feet with your palms. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a few breaths here. Notice what happened with the breath. Engaging in a new posture or a challenging posture. Notice how this posture reshapes the breath, influences the nervous system. All right, so slowly you can come up to kneeling. You can get back on your mats. We're going to take the hands on to the back body. Inhale, sweep with the arms, come all the way up. Navel draws in, exhale, sweeping forward. Inhale, coming all the way back up. If this is a lot of work on the low back, feel free to sweep the arms through the whole movement. Exhaling the arms to the side. And then as you inhale and come up, come to a flat back as quickly as you can. Exhale, lowering all the way back down. Good. Let's pause here. I'm going to have you come forward onto your bellies. And the goal here is going to be to keep the chest and upper body on the floor. So you can feel free to support the head with the arms. Legs will be strong. You're going to inhale, lift the legs, widen them. Exhale, draw them together and lower. Inhale, lift the legs, widen. Exhale, legs draw together and lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1-to-1 breath. Keeping the chest as heavy as we can. Action is to stabilize the low back. So low belly stays engaged. Last one. Good. And then relax. You can place one cheek on the floor or rest on the arms. If you have one cheek down, let's switch which side. Notice, take this time. Reflect on how the body feels. Reflect on the breath. Notice the breath is shaped by the posture, oftentimes. Perhaps kicking into handstand, there was no breath. Or perhaps there was holding the breath. And now we're going to shift, and the breath will shape the posture. So I'm going to get you to bend your knees. Soles of the feet will be toward the ceiling, and just drop the legs off to one side and then the other. Lower legs, just windshield wiper the hips a little bit here. All right. Good. Come to neutral. You're going to reach back with the hands and grab a hold of the ankles, or use a strap if you need. Good. Now, keep the chest down initially. And all I'm going to have you do is work on drawing the knees towards each other. And then push the tops of the feet into the hands. Keep the chest down. Just working with the feet here. Pushing the feet into the hands should lift the legs. Low belly draws in to protect the back here. Keep pushing and keep working the knees together. And as you feel the feet pushing into the hands, begin to press. Yes, you feel that? Yeah. So now the low back is engaged, pressing the knees up. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale, and then lower. You can release the legs if you want. Just take a moment here. Again, feel free to windshield wiper the legs and release any tension in the low back. All right. Now we're going to do the opposite. You're going to bend the knees, grab a hold of the feet again, but this time the goal is to move toward the feet with the upper back. So legs will stay anchored on the floor. And part of the way to encourage that is keep drawing the legs towards each other and keep the low belly engaged. So as you inhale, let the breath shape here. As you inhale, lungs need to expand. Feel space created for those lungs. And as you exhale, navel draws in, ground through the front of the legs again. Now you can push into the hands to lift a little higher with the legs, keeping the thighs down. And as you inhale, feel that front body opening even more. Beautiful. Exhale, low belly stays engaged. Keep those thighs down. Beautiful. Again, let that inhale shape the lift here. Then exhale, lower all the way down. Okay, take a couple of breaths. We're going to do full bow now. So your choice. If the low back is feeling destabilized, I welcome you to do bow on your side or just come into bridge. All right. When you're ready, you're going to bend the knees. We're going to reach back and grab the feet. Now, allow the breath to do the action here. Use the inhale to lengthen the front body first. Then exhale, navel draws in, and this stabilizes the low back, gives you some protection. The next inhale is bigger, more full, maybe longer. Exhale, squeeze the low belly in and stabilize through the front of the pelvis and the sacrum. Lungs more expansive. Feel that light filling in the chest. Exhale, more stabilization. Inhale, effort and ease here. We're letting the breath shape the pose. Then we exhale, come out. can windshield wipe the legs if you like. Good. Take this moment to notice how you feel. Where is sensation? If you have more sensation in the low back, you're working the posture physically. If you have more sensation in the front body, you're working the posture energetically. All right, so reach your right arm forward and let's roll through our right side, come onto our back. Legs are going to be together. Bring your arms down by your side, legs extended. Reach through the heels toward the wall. And then inhale, bring the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers. Exhale, press the palms away from the top of the head, engage the low belly. Inhale, bend the elbows, back of the hand comes to the top of the head. Keep the elbows wide. Exhale, press, navel draws in. Inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, navel draws in. Reaching powerfully through the heels. Couple of breaths. 1 to 1. Effort and ease. This is Tadaka Mudra. Feel the lengthening of the spine, the lengthening of the body. Feel the effort of the mind in the shoulders, the palms. Focus on the breath. To find your ease. Next, exhale. Let's release the arms. Now you can bend the knees, draw the thighs toward the abdomen. Asana. And I recommend here, just hold on to the front of the shins with the hands. And as you exhale, draw the thighs close to the body. As you inhale, press the shins into the arms, straightening the elbows. Feel the tailbone roll onto the floor. Exhale. Just work with the pelvis here a little bit. Release that tension in the sacrum. To further stabilize, you can hold on to the right shin, extend the left leg. Hold the right shin, extend the left leg, reach through the heel. Good. And we'll bring that knee in and switch sides. Good. All right. And then a reclining twist from here. So once both knees come back to Apanasana, I'll just have you exhale, let the legs go off to the right. Not a deep twist, just a nice relaxing twist here. Release any tension in the low back and side body. Feel free to use support. Inhale and exhale. And let's inhale the legs back up to center and move to the opposite side. Good. Bring the legs back to center. Again, Apanasana, thighs to the chest, and let's extend the left leg up toward the ceiling this time. So right leg stays in, left leg reaches up, and then we'll bring the left knee back, bend the knee, bring the leg in, extend the opposite leg. Relax through the tops of the shoulders, and then bring that knee in. And if you can, hold on to the outside of the feet and extend both legs up, or the outside of the calf. The goal here will be a deep forward fold, dropping the shoulder blades down. Chin stays drawn in. Feel that low belly engaged here, pressing the tailbone to the floor. That's the key. And as you exhale powerfully, you may feel the pelvic floor lift into the body. Good. And then we'll bend the knees, plant the feet flat on the floor. We're going to move into bridge again, dynamically. So as you inhale, let's pick up the hips, bring the arms up overhead. Now here, stay in bridge. Exhale all the breath. Feel the pelvic floor move in. Hold the breath out and lower down. Body is empty of breath as you lower. Inhale, come all the way back up into the pose. Filling the body with breath. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out and slowly lower. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale all the breath. Holding that breath out. Lowering all the way down. Good. And bringing the arms down by the side. Any final adjustments you need to move into savasana. Can lengthen the legs or drop the knees towards each other. Relax the arms by the side. Just come into a restful position where you feel supported. Now, again, take a moment to scan the body. Notice how the body feels. Notice if there are areas of tension or openness. Areas of sensation or dullness. Notice, if you will, the sensations in the breath. And notice the mind. Is there a quality of agitation? Or relaxation? Active or dull? Now, move the mind to the center of the chest, the space behind the breastbone. Allow mind to rest in this space, just behind the breastbone. Feel this vibrancy. Spaciousness, expansion begin to unfold in this space. And openness and curiosity. And just rest in the beating of the heart. The radiance of that beating in your heart. Okay. So take a deeper breath in. Feel the abdomen receive the breath. You can wiggle the fingers and the toes, just remembering where you are. And eventually make your way to your right side. Just rest there for a moment, resting in the space of where you just were. And then let's come up to seated position. So spine tall, hands resting on the thighs. And drop back in to that space just behind the breastbone. That sense of the light or the radiance that is you. Feel that light filling the chest, filling the body, lifting the front body higher. Smile on your face, softening the hips. And resting in this vibration of the heart. Feel or cultivate gratitude, grateful for this body that moves for you. Grateful for your experiences. And for this radiance, this inner light that is you. Steep yourself in that gratitude. And as you're ready to come back, you can rub the palms together, create a little heat. And place warm palms over the heart. Just come back.